Hi students. So today we are going to continue the gravitation topic in this video. So previously we discussed two videos and this is the third video. So if you have seen those videos, please like and please subscribe the video. Now we will get into the topic gravitation, third video. Acceleration due to gravity of the earth. So we are going to discuss about the acceleration due to gravity of the earth in this. So what is acceleration due to gravity? So earth is a sphere of approximately of uniform mass density. Okay. A sphere composed of number of spherical shells. For a point outside the shell behaves as if the mass is concentrated at the center. So to calculate the force between the earth and the point mass can be calculated by using Newton's universal law of gravitation. So directly we can use F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square. For a point inside the earth we have to follow the following procedure. See here, you consider this radius. Suppose in this place, suppose if we are interested in finding, then what we have to do? So this outside portion will not affect this. So only this portion will be acting on this point. That's all, this mass. So that's why we can calculate directly. Because inside the shell 0, we discussed the two shell theorems. So inside a spherical shell, the gravity is 0. So only outside the shell we have to calculate. So this inner shell only will be acting like a point mass and this two will be acting on each other. So consider a point mass m kept at a p inside the earth at a distance r from center of earth. This is the distance, okay. So now from center of the earth to the point p, the earth is assumed to be consisting of number of shells. The shells with radius less than or equal to r make up a sphere of radius r for which the point p lies on the sphere. So directly we can now let mr is the mass of this sphere. Thus the force on mass m at p is equal to gm into mr by r square. F is equal to. Okay. This is the first equation. But what is the value of mr? We have to find out the value of mr. So we can multiply with mass per unit volume of earth into volume of sphere of radius r. That is nothing but mr. So we consider initially the mass of the earth is in uniform shells and uniform density. So the total mass of the earth divided by the volume of the sphere, volume of the earth, multiplied with the volume of the inside shell. This 4 by 3 pi small r cube. This 4 by 3 pi capital R E cube means radius of the earth actually. So this is the density multiplied with this. In this equation we applied this density. This is volume. So 4 by 3 pi cancel. Then this is equal to me into small r cube by capital R E cube. So this we will substitute in that equation 1. So gme into r cube by re cube by r square. So this will become gme by re cube into m multiplied with r. So now force depends directly on this radius, small r, directly proportional here. You can check it. So the acceleration experienced by m can be calculated from Newton's second law. F is equal to mg. This is equal to gme m by re cube r. So gme by re cube, will get cancelled here. So gme by re cube into will get cancelled now. So g is equal to gme by re cube into r. So inside the earth, this is the formula. Gravitational intensity inside the earth. If mass is situated on the surface of the earth, r is equal to re. So G is equal to GME by RE square. Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth is this. This is the form. So Cavendish calculated G value by using the above formula only. Acceleration due to gravity below and above the surface of the earth. So acceleration due to gravity. Gravitational field. So object mass is M is left in the gravitation of the earth. See here the object. There is a force of attraction between these two. That is equal to mg actually. Mass into acceleration. Acceleration is equal to F by m. This is called an acceleration due to gravity. It is represented as small g. F is equal to mg. G is equal to F by m. But F we can write using Newton's law of gravitation. This is the formula. Substitute the value, then we will get Gm by r square. So on the surface of the earth, Gm by capital R square. Above, Gm by small r square. That's all. So G value is there and M value is there. If we substitute these two, even radius of the earth, then we will get the value of G. The radius is equal to 6000. This is the value. So R square, if we substitute, we will get 9.8 meter per second square. This is the value of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. So acceleration due to gravity at a height from the surface of the earth, if we are interested, then height above we are calculating. Then object is inside the gravitational field. Okay. So force towards the center of the earth, and gravitational force is same as the weight acting downwards. So weight is equal to gravitational force. So mg is equal to mgh. Gh means acceleration due to gravity at a height h. Gm1 m2 by r square. M1 is mass of the earth, m2 is mass of this object, r is r plus h. Gmm by r plus h whole square. M and will get cancelled. So yeah, gh is equal to gm by r plus h whole square. Suppose if h is very small compared to r, what is the value? We can calculate that also. Due to gravity on the surface of the earth, h is 0. So directly we will get mg is equal to gravitational force gmm by r square. So g is equal to gm by r square is on the earth's surface. This is the formula on the earth's surface. Now above we have to calculate small height h in terms of g on the surface. Okay, gh is equal to g into r by r plus h whole square. So this r you can send down. We are sending. So here you can write r plus h by r whole square. This square is there. So this you can write g into 1 by 1 plus h by r whole square. If we send this up to the top, then it will become minus 1 plus h by r whole to the power of minus 2. Expanding using binomial theorem, you can write this way: 1 plus 1 minus 2h by r plus h by r whole square etc. So many terms will be there. This is very less comparatively because h is very less, h by r is very small and square of that is much smaller. So we can neglect these terms and this is the term we will consider. One minus 2h by r. This is the formula. Value of g decreases with the increase of height by a factor 1 minus 2h by r. So even if you are going upward, the value is decreasing. Gm by r square is g, so gm is equal to gr square. We can substitute this value here. Gh is equal to gr square by r plus h whole square. That's all. This formula only we used previously. This is the expression for gh at a height h in terms of g on the surface. If height is not comparable to r, means if height is h is comparable to r or something like that, then we have to use this formula. For very small value, if r is very greater than h, then we can use previous formula 1 minus 2h by r. For h is comparable to r, suppose h is equal to r, you cannot use this. You have to use this formula. You cannot use that other formula. Effect of depth on acceleration due to gravity. Initially we consider this only. Gm by r square 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. So I substitute rho is the density of the earth, 4 by 3 pi g r rho. G dash inside gm dash by r minus d whole square. M dash is 4 by 3 pi r minus d whole cube rho. Substitute this value here and come these two equations you can use. This equation, g dash by g, or else you can use these two equations also. Now dividing one with the other, you will get this r minus d by r. So g dash is equal to g into 1 minus d by r. Okay, this is the formula. Inside the earth. Here also the value acceleration due to gravity decreases with depth. So on the surface the value will be maximum. If you are going upside up or down or into the earth or up above the earth, in both the cases acceleration due to gravity decreases. So acceleration due to gravity at the depth d from the surface of the earth is, this is the formula just now we discussed. This is the formula just now we derived. As we go below the surface of the earth, the value of acceleration due to gravity decreases. Just now we discussed. Is it correct or not here? This is the value just now we discussed. Effect of rotation of earth on acceleration due to gravity. Variation of g with latitude due to rotational motion of the earth. See, this is the rotational axis. Consider body at the point P here and the angle is pi. Let pi is angle made by radius vector with the horizontal line, means equator. This is the equator. Okay. Weight mg towards the center. This is acting in this direction. Mg, weight. And centrifugal force or centripetal force will be acting in this direction. Centripetal will be like this in the inside, but generally in the circle, on the circle, centripetal force will be Centrifugal force will be m omega square r away. This is the circle basically, tangentially. So here it will be acting this way. This is the circle actually. Okay. So circular motion on this particle is in this circle. So this will be away from this center, away from this center. Okay. Centrifugal force. Agar centripetal force towards the center. That's all. This angle is also pi. So here you can extend it. This is mg. So extend this line. What this angle will be same. Two parallel lines transversal. These two angles will be same. Are opposite angles here. Both are same. So resolving m omega square r in this direction. So a component along the radius would be m r omega square cos pi. This value. Resolving on to this. This is the value. M r omega square cos pi. The component m r omega square cos pi will try to minimize the actual weight mg. So these two are acting in the opposite direction. So mg minus m r omega square cos pi is the effective weight. Mg dash. So let mg dash represent the apparent weight of the body. G dash is the value of the effective acceleration due to gravity at the point P. So now we can write this mg dash is equal to mg minus mr omega square cos pi. So this is the value. So value is decreasing because of this acceleration, rotational motion. The value of g is decreasing. M will get cancelled. Let us check. G dash is equal to g minus r omega square cos pi. So this much value is reducing. Okay. Now we can calculate. But r is, this is r. So this value is pi. So small r is equal to r cos pi. Let us substitute the value here. R cos pi. So r cos pi omega square cos pi. Okay. So g dash is equal to r omega square cos square pi. This is the formula. Just remember this formula. So this much is reduced. Okay. So variation of g with latitude due to rotational motion of the earth. So at poles, at this point, poles means here. See the angle how we have taken, you check it with the horizontal, like this we have taken. So pi value will be 90 degrees here, see. So Gp is the value of the effective acceleration due to gravity at the poles. So pi is 90 degrees. So Gp is equal to g minus r omega square cos square pi. Here phi is equal to 90 degrees. So this value will become 0. So Gp at the poles, Gp is equal to g only. Check it. Pi is 90 degrees, cos pi is 0. So Gp is equal to g only. Okay. Gm by r square. R is radius of the earth. This is the formula. So poles, there will not be any reduction because of the rotational motion of the earth. Variation of g with latitude due to rotational motion of the earth at the equator. Pi is 0 degrees. Let us check. So this is the direction. Equator means this is the equator. So at this point, if we are calculating, pi is 0. So Ge is the value of effective acceleration due to gravity at the equator. Ge is equal to g minus r omega square cos square phi. But cos square phi is equal to 1. Pi is 0. Cos 0 is 1. So cos square pi is equal to 1. So Ge is equal to g minus r omega square. This is the least value of G. At the equator, the value of G will be least. At the poles, it will be maximum. So latitude is defined as the angle made by the line joining the given point on the earth to the center on the earth with the equatorial line. The value of G at the poles is independent of the rotation of the earth. Due to rotation of the earth, G is maximum at the poles and minimum at the equator. As one moves from the north pole of the earth to the south pole, the value of g along the path, what happens? Decreases and increases, or decreases and becomes minimum, increases and becomes maximum, first decreases and then increases to its initial value. So this is the answer. If the speed of the rotation of the earth decreases, the value of g what happens? Decreases at the equator. Speed decreases means r omega square increases at the equator, Ge is equal to G minus R omega square. So, R omega square, omega value is decreasing means subtraction will be less, so increases at the equator. Okay. Gravitational intensity and potential. See, this topic is important even in Coulomb's law. Electric field intensity is there. Similarly here, gravitational field intensity, gravitational potential. There, electric potential is also there. Electric potential energy, Similarly here, gravitational potential energy, gravitational field intensity. So we are interested in gravitational intensity. Suppose we keep a point mass m0 in the gravitational field here, suppose. So what is the intensity? We are interested about this point. So force per unit mass is nothing but gravitational intensity. So F is equal to G mm0 by R square. So intensity will be F by small m naught, force per unit mass, Gm by R square. This is the formula. So the gravitational intensity at any point in a gravitational field is defined as the force acting on a unit mass placed at that point. See here, if you are providing unit mass, that is the meaning. Force by m naught means per unit mass, force per unit mass. It is also called the strength of the gravitational field. So E is equal to Gm by R square. Gravitational potential. So how to define potential? From infinity to some point, okay? Some place here, infinity to this is the position. What is the potential? This is defined as minus Gm by R. The gravitational potential of a body at any point in a gravitational field is defined as the work done to bring a unit mass from infinity to that point without acceleration. That is the definition. So work done from infinity to that point for unit mass. Okay. Gravitational potential energy. Potential energy is mass into gravitational potential, mv. So minus Gmm by R. This substitute here. P is equal to minus Gmm by R, potential energy. Gravitational potential energy, just now we discussed. This is the value. Gravitational potential energy at a height h above the surface of the earth. P is equal to R value you can substitute. Minus Gmm by R plus h. For R, capital R plus h. Gravitational potential energy on the surface of the earth, we can, h is 0, so Gmm by R, P is equal to minus Gmm by R. This is the value. Gravitational potential energy. The work done to displace a body from infinity to a point in the gravitational field against the gravitational field direction is called gravitational potential energy. It is denoted by U. Remember this. So equation for gravitational potential energy. Suppose from this point to see this is attraction. So this is the direction is in this direction. So body is moving in this direction. Okay, remember this is dx, this is x. So consider body of mass m is placed at a distance x from the earth of mass m and radius r. So gravitational force of attraction is F is equal to gmm by x square. dW is the amount of work done to move a body from A to B at the distance dx against the gravitational force. So F into dx. So substitute this value, dW is equal to gmm by x square dx. So integrating this equation, we will get the value of work done, gmm by x square infinity to r. But integral my x to the power of minus 2 dx is equal to minus 1 by x. So minus gmm 1 by x infinity to r. So minus gmm 1 by r minus 1 by infinity. This value is 0. So minus gmm by r is the work done. So gravitational potential energy is equal to this work done. So this is the value. So kinetic energy also we can discuss. So here r is equal to r plus h. This is the formula. So work done to lift the body from the height h1 to h2 is. So w1 is equal to minus gmm by r plus h1. Similarly w2 also you can write. So w2 minus w1 is equal to, this is the formula. See, after simplifying you will get kinetic energy of a satellite revolving around the earth, half mv square. So vc is the critical velocity revolving around the earth. So this is the critical velocity. So critical velocity Vc is equal to root over gm by r. Gm by r. Vc square. So kinetic energy is gmm by 2r. This is the form. So kinetic energy of a satellite revolving around the earth, gmm by 2r. Okay, also we calculated at a height r plus h, you can write instead of this r, gmm by r plus h, 2 into. So at close to the earth, on the earth's surface, gmm by r, k is equal to gmm by 2r. So the amount of work done in bringing the two bodies from infinity to a given distance is stored in the form of potential energy, gravitational potential energy, all the gravitational potential energy. So the work done to displace the body from infinity to a point in the gravitational field against to the gravitational field direction is called gravitational potential energy. It is denoted by U. Okay. Second question. Gravitational potential energy is given by the equation as minus gmm by r square. That is correct. First one is the answer. Sorry, this is force actually. This minus gmm by r. Okay. I'm sorry. This is the value. So minus gmm 1 by r minus 1 by infinity, this is 0. So minus gmm by r. This is the gravitational potential energy. The K of a satellite revolving at a height h above the surface of the earth is gmm by 2 into r plus h. Not minus is not there, it is plus actually. This is the value. Third one is the option. Okay. Fourth one, the P of an object above the surface of the earth at a height equal to radius of the earth r is mgr by 2 minus should be there, so minus mgr by 2. Without seeing also we can give this answer. See here, minus gm by r plus h, h is equal to r, substitute here, p is equal to gm by 2r, but g is equal to gm by r square, substitute this here, p is equal to minus mgr square by, so mgr by 2 minus mgr by 2. Okay, this is the form. Thank you. With this, gravitation third video completed. We will see later on. Concepts only. Concepts we discussed now. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye. अच्छा लगा. If you like the video, please share the video, like the video, and subscribe the video. Thank you. Thank you once again. Bye. See you.